Okay, I've gotten all the messy part of the Antec 1200 hard drive stealth mod, which can kind of be looked at as its own little thing. You can do it to an Antec 900 too. So if you have an Antec 900, you want to hide your hard drive cabling. If you have an Antec 1200, you want to do something a little different with it. I don't want to back up and repeat anything that I've said in the earlier vids, so you can just refer back to the earlier vids to see what all has been going on. But the first thing that we were doing for this build is we were changing out the fans, the stock fans for these red Antec tri-cools. Now, the Antec tri-cools have a short lead like this, and as you can see, it has a little slide switch on it, and that's pretty cool, you know, in general. But for the mod, the stock 1200 hard drive caddy fans have this little rotary control, so I desoldered and resoldered them on the back. Now these are going to get sheathed in black with red heat shrink, so I've left this loose for now, and it's not in the caddy. But let me show you some more. Okay, this is a completed mod, so you can kind of see what you get. What you would see from the inside of the case is just your hard drive sticking out of the back. 3 of them, I guess, if you wanted, right? These cables go through a hole, which I'll show you right here, which is right in the side of the chassis here. And the deal is, this goes in like this, and then you just fish your cabling through the side when you're doing your final installation. I used low profile grommets that are very flexible, so you can stuff your cabling right through them without having to fuss with them. And then that's what you end up with for your hard drive cabling. I want to show you a little bit more about what that looks like inside. To get there, we had to, you know, drill some extra holes, but I also did a few other little details. Now, get back up here on my higher location. What we've got is the fan things always just come right off by just pressing on the sides, no big deal. And I haven't got the wires fished through there, so it's easy to do, just to show you. And I modified a power cable by taking some right angle connectors off of another power supply and shortening this lead up, and this distance is about 1 5/8 inches from center to center. So if you give yourself about 1 5/8 inches, you can line up all your connectors so they will hit your hard drive power backplane perfectly. Now this cable, unfortunately, I don't have a cable that's oriented the correct direction, but if you did, ideally it would just come up right through the top like that, and it would be very nice and clean like this. You can buy them oriented either way. I just don't have one handy. And the client's going to be putting all this together anyway. Now to make the hard drive flip, you're going to have to drill a hole. As you can see, there's a screw in through there, so you use a magnetic screw tip, put it in there, and that's how you get them all in. And what's neat about this is it should be relatively simple. You just fish your power and data leads through, put all your drives in, put all the drives on, and then you just get this up out of the way, and you start plugging them in. Boom, 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 and you get all 3 drives like that. That's basically all there is to this mod. It's not a big deal. But it is time consuming. It has taken me most of the day to get all this done because I had to do 3 of the caddies. And so once I get my sheathing in from Performance PCs, I'll be sheathing off the fans, putting them in here, and I'll be completing the rest of the mod here. And there's not much more to go to it. I've got to you know, get some paint on it and drill and tap a few little things, but basically this is done. And we're just going to start doing assembly after this point. Okay, doke?